Hey, hope everyone had a good day. One second. um, okay, it's right. Good. Okay. Sorry. 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 One second. Okay, one second. I just gotta get the music going, and then we'll get started on doing probably some warm ups, and then work on some sketches. So, hope everyone had a good Friday. I'm just gonna get this started up. Oh, I gotta get some water. I'll be right there. Sorry, I'm just gonna grab something. I'll be right over. Okay. Got some water. Whew. Sorry for starting late. I fully admit I got pulled into some side work and just kind of like lost track of time. But here I am. Let's see, where my gloves. No, of course I can't find. I know where it is. There we go. Cool. All right. Now I'm ready. Okay. We'll do some drawings with these characters. I'm trying to think who I want to draw today. Maybe some more of the obscure. Maybe. Hello, thanks for dropping by. Hope you had a wonderful Friday. Going to be working on my characters today and maybe get some pages of the comic done. Do I have 1 second? Just going to double check something before I can officially show. I'm sure I'm fine, but I like to just always make sure at least. There's my animatics, which maybe I'll get to work on a little bit. Yeah. I'll probably do these tomorrow, maybe. But I am working on stuff for the channel, too. Here, I'll turn it back on. I'm working on some things for the channel. I'm trying to script up, or trying to rough out some ideas for ways to show when I'm planning to stream, just so that people can plan ahead at the beginning of the week. I'll try and make especially because I have an upcoming schedule that's going to be different, from the 9th of June till when is probably, let's just make it right now. Yeah, from the 9th to the 14th, or 13th for here. I'm gonna try and do maybe I'll add in another one that week. We'll see. I'll let you know whether it's on here or on Twitch. But it would be nice to, since I am going on vacation that week, it would be fun to do one more stream. So if I think of a really fun game, then I'll do it on Twitch, because I'm less scared of like the of that like stopping my audio, because this already has done that. And over there they don't really is the music not on, by the way? Why is it not on? There you go. Weird. But yeah, no, it'll be fun having a like
one side of love with fun.
This one's. You know what? I'll do it if it's just quieter. I just don't want it like ringing in my ears. I like the music. It was kind of loud. There we go. One sec. I can turn it up a little bit, I guess. There we go. Okay. Oh, and this is gonna be like my, I was gonna make a fun little emote for my character. Or not an emote, but like a little like graphic to show when I'm going live on my social media. Just so people know, but... And this is an old one I had that was... It would be kind of fun just to do some fun little graphic to show when I'm going live so people know. Right away, like I can just have this so that this image with a message saying like what I'm... The same message that's in my stream title will appear, is what I'm trying to do. So, and I think there's a pretty easy way to do that. So, excuse me. Water. Anyway, I still need to finish this too. Maybe if we have time, I'll do that tonight too, or I could save it for tomorrow too. Because I was gonna do just channel stuff tomorrow, so maybe I'll just do that. Because really, all I have left to do is just clean up the books and then the top areas of the library. And this is almost done too. Although it was just done for fun, to be honest. Really, I was gonna make this like a loading screen kind of thing. And is this the... Oh, this is the one where I was doing the practice drawings. So yeah, let's do this first, just to warm up. So... Let's see... do, 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 do. That's a cool... I like this perspective. Do something like that with this kind of, because like I have been trying to get better at like I mean I like doing the under chin kind of shot for action scenes. It's very dramatic, and this one even has like a head tilt a little bit in it, which is even cooler. So I like that. Sorry, but first a little scratchy for some reason. Okay, that's a little better. Glad I got this circle thing because it's been making drinking water much easier, and I mean it shouldn't be hard, but it definitely makes it more fun. Adding a little flavor without too much sugar, or sugar substitute, whatever it is. But yeah. This one I'll just use the actual model because it's easier than just trying to. I'm hoping to get some more work done on my Live 2D model rigging tonight. Yeah, a little bit tonight maybe, and tomorrow. It'd be great to get it done before before that week, which is my birthday week. Well, not week, but I'll be taking the week off for it, so I guess that's why I'm calling it that. That'll be fun. Trying to think of some fun game to play for tomorrow, because I'm probably going down to like a shorter version of that because the last one took up so much of my. I just wanted to finish that game, so it took up like I think 4 of the 6 hours was just playing the game. So that was quite a long stream. Whew. For me anyway. Like I know some people can do even longer, but I'm not used to that, so it was really fun. I'm really happy I did it because that game was so much fun jumping back into. Actually, I said I wasn't going to do a character, but this could just be June. Kind of looks like her. Just zoom in a little bit. Oops, that's a lot. That's okay. Yeah, as I've been trying to do more practice on using Pinterest, I keep running into more and more of this AI art. And it's really annoying. Because, if I wanted 3D models, I'd ask for that. But it's annoying that they're mixed in with real photos. And that if you don't really get a good up-close shot, you could mistake it for, I guess, real, until you look at it really, until you get it in. I got it into a document where I could zoom in on it. So that was annoying. It's I just thought I had enough references, and then I go in to look at them, and I'm like, oh, this is fake. So maybe a person wouldn't even be able to move like this, because the whole point of getting a human model to do it is then it's a way a person can move. This looks a little off. That's okay. Just practice. I think it's her hair. Yeah. It kind of was. It's okay. It's not quite what I wanted, but that's alright. Let's try a few more. Do, 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 do. Well, this would be kind of cool for my other character, actually. This would be good for the villain, because he's got like a tall, lanky kind of build. And this is a kind of cool shirt that he might have. Yeah, this is nice, but... Okay, better. At least it's not... I just don't... Singing makes it hard to concentrate. Even if it's a good song, it's kind of hard. So... Yeah, this is going to be the evil elf that is the antagonist. So he's kind of like messing with Grace, trying to keep her from escaping. Oops. He's a very skinny, lanky, tall guy, kind of almost spider-like, kind of. I don't know if I want him to bend though. So he's more like a Jack Skellington, like I was saying. So he's just very thin clothing and. He used to be this like royal consultant for the king of the Unseelie court. Yeah, the king of the Unseelie court. But he that whole thing got kind of messed up with the whole humans striking back against them and kind of dispersing them, and of course now it's gonna interrupt me with this. There. Like now that I'm talking, it's like now's a good time for a song with words. Yeah, he's. I don't have his story fully arced out because it really doesn't matter. He's kind of just a character in the background that kind of just causes conflict because he can. He's kind of just an extension of the force of nature that is this upcoming, like, the rift opening and possibly pulling in Grace and trapping her in the fairy realm. So he's kind of just like, when he finds out that she's there, he tries to even like instigate it make it happen faster. So there's going to be a side of her story where she's trying to make sure that that doesn't happen, so that these animals don't get hurt too, because she wants to help them get out. See, I don't. Nah, you know what? That's dumb. Sorry. I still think he should just have like a regal-looking shirt that he wears sometimes. That try and cling to a bit of his past. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. And this is just a rough one. Hello, thanks for dropping in. Hope you're having a nice day. Just doing some warm-ups before I get to work on my character designs. Let's do one of this would be a good reference for it's definitely a unique costume, but let's see if I can get I was gonna make some more shots for June as well tonight. Let's see. Where's a good page to use? Probably that one. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah. So I did a bunch of this one, and this could be like a just in this corner, just. Sorry I'm not chatting as much tonight. I don't know why, I'm just kind of tired today. But oops, she can wear different shirts. But usually she wears something that's more like that. Oops. Do, do, do. Oops. It can still work. Boop, 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 boop. That's fine. So then you go like that. Like that. And she could be just like supporting the back of the guitar like that, kind of behind her. Do, 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 do. That way, hand's way too low. Oops. She is fun to draw, though. It's like it's one of those things where it's like once I get in the groove of drawing her, it's easier and easier. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like that. Oops. Don't want that to happen because then she wouldn't be able to reach the dial. I mean to adjust her guitar. So it's got to be a little higher actually. Oops. Actually, that's too low. Whoops, it's okay. I can fix it. She could be doing something else with this hand. I realized that I drew the bottom half, because if it's going like this, then around here is where it's going to go into that, so it's going to go up, and then go into this up here. Yeah. So as long as I get that, that's all that matters. The other nice thing about those that drawing that will have the schedule is it'll be I'll post it right in my comments on here on my in my notes, so that you can see it. You'll be able to get a notification when it goes up. So at the beginning of every week, I'll try and update it with the plans for that week. And of course, if anything changes, I'll also make note of that, but usually it doesn't, honestly. Today was kind of an exception, but usually I can start right on time. Oops, sorry. I was trying to use the pen to get something off the screen, but it's being stubborn. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. So it's got maybe she's got the strap on this side, so that'll work. Or do I have it wrong? It doesn't matter first. Just a rough drawing. Do do do. Trying to think what else she might have. Yeah, she could just be carrying the it feels off. Well, we've been. I guess we could start on some comic pages because I was just doing some work and. You know, I'll do one more, but I'm not going to do it. I'll do it for. I'll draw. I'll do a drawing for Grace. So, it's a different one. Or maybe no, I already did some for Lina. So Nyla, I mean. Here's Grace stuff. Oops. Yeah, where she was having some fun ones. But then like this one looks pretty good. I don't know where the reference went for this one, but I can try and finish it. Just on my knowledge of how she looks, so maybe we can. Sometimes it's fun to do like a almost like near like silhouette kind of. I don't draw them much, but it's good to practice. I like this little dino, he's kind of cute. And she's just so excited to be one of the first people to run across such a rare creature. 'Cause usually I mean, even though like it's known that people knew that there was a possibility that dinosaurs might have been spirited away, running into them is incredibly rare, and no one's seen a carnivore. So she's pretty excited to run into this baby changed T-Rex. Well, I'm kind of sorry, I'm having a little bit of a off day, but that's okay. They happen. If it's gonna be off, at least it's in the sketches, doing sketches. But she's not just obsessive. There's a reason she's so excited to catch this to run into this creature, like one that's maintaining while being partially changed by like the world, because it's a big part of her research is to try and oops. See, that doesn't really work now, does it? Because it's supposed to be. It could be going behind her, actually. Because that way her. She's avoiding the claws. Still just an adolescent T-Rex. It could get scared. You don't want to be clawed. I'll have to look this up because I'm always curious. Let's see if I can find it. There's a old film that I like one of the first times I saw something with dinosaurs in it, or like one of the not first, but like an old picture that clip that was in a movie that I. Yeah, it's not going to be in here. Not with such a rare, with such a. Yeah, I won't find it. Never mind. It is pretty cool what they've done with special effects with dinosaurs, even though like Jurassic Park isn't how they really look. At least it's fun to see like that level of detail now. When I saw the trailer for I saw a commercial for Last of Us. That's why I said that. But no, I saw a trailer for How to Train Your Dragon, the live version. Hello. Oh, and, thanks for asking. Actually, this is more like fantasy and sci-fi, and fantasy like in the fairy realm kind of base, like folklore. My character is partially changed by his story as he fell into the fairy realm and lost his name and started to change because he was trapped there for a while and it started to change his body. So that's why he kind of looks like some kind of like chimera. Like he's got like dragon bits, dragon parts, and like other like Leshen a little bit with the horns. So sorry if I missed your question for a while. I was kind of absorbed in the drawing. Oh, wow, great. Some more people. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great Friday. Just working on some character art from my, like practicing drawing my characters for my comic, and then I was going to do some pages afterwards. A little rough today because I'm starting up slow, and like my brain's like still in boot mode. But yeah, this is the in the story. This is Grace Steel Song. She's been in this forest and she's researching these animals that are affected by the last rift, where between the human realm and the Fey realm. And some creatures from the Fey realm fell into our world, like this little guy who's baby T-Rex that was changed by, was like several generations in the Fey realm and kind of like adapted to it in his back, and she's very curious to see like how these creatures adapt to our world. So she wants to keep this creature safe so it doesn't get a, so it can live long enough for her to study and try and save it. Because its mother was really sick when she found the two of them, so she doesn't want the adolescent to falling the same fate. Should have found a reference. This is what I get when I changed the pose. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. It's bugging me. Because she wasn't supposed to be bent that way. She's actually more... It's leaning across her. She's like holding it close to keep it calm, but also like making sure it's okay. Checking for a little like any parasites or anything, to because she's wearing gloves, so. Just kind of like gently putting her hand over its foot so it doesn't kick, or its feet, just so it doesn't kick. But it pretty much trusts her a lot, because by this point in the story, when she saves it from really creepy guy. This ancient fae that is experimenting on all these different creatures. And he's kind of like, since I don't really have an antagonist for the main characters of the story, she kind of does actually, because like, even though she's the one that's got to get out of the forest, from her, I figured if I didn't give her something that was like a physical obstacle, it would be a little too easy because she knows her way, whereas they don't. So like, for them, navigating and dealing with the time limit is their obstacle, and with her, it's keeping this poor little thing alive and dealing with the evil ancient elf that's has fun messing with her like a trickster kind of character. do, 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 do. Maybe I will do some SCP in the future, because those are kind of cool, though. I'm surprised there's not a month for those. Like, you know how there's like February and... I guess it's because SCP is kind of... It's hard to like just put that with a specific month. Maybe I'll just do some for fun sometime. Maybe I'll try and draw some of the more obscure ones, because everyone knows the big ones. Like, there's like 4 number 1s or something, I think. Like, one of them's like a ancient creature that's like almost considered a world ender, and then there's a lot of world enders though. To be fair, I would probably try and do one of the more benign ones that are more relaxed, because I'm not a big fan of horror. So if you are, that's fine. It's just not my thing. Kind of been burnt too many times by it. Like, I like certain stories in that genre. Like, The Thing was a fun movie, but that's because which is why maybe I would do more of a monster if I was going to do a SCP than like some of them are just not within my style, because they're either have body damage or stuff like that like falls into gore, and I'm like, no thanks, not for me. That's cute. He's a little bigger in this than he's supposed to be. Well, maybe I can make him smaller. I can shrink him down a little, just with a select tool, because he's a... Maybe you can just start with one part of him and... see if that makes it look weird. Not really, it's still... yeah. Yeah, that's kind of also why my wings are ethereals, because they're not quite formed yet. They're starting to build up from the character slowly mutating and changing into some kind of like creature from the Feywild. So. She's just checking its wing. Or its claw. Well, make it, I'm gonna... make it slightly winged, but it's mostly like an arm with... still bent inward like a T-Rex, but it kind of changed to be... a little bit more wing-like. Kind of wanted... I've already done that drawing though. I was gonna have it licking her face and she's kind of like reeling back a little, laughing, but I've done that drawing for her, so. Okay. Let's see the work in the comic. Where's the page I need to work on? Do 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 do. What is that page? I don't know. Oops. Oh. I'm not sorry, I'm on the wrong page. I was looking, I think I was on the wrong page. Because I got a couple of different spots where I saved different files. Still need to localize them, but weird. Odd. I know what they should be though, but I swear I saved. Did I lose the? Oh no, here it is. Okay. I was like, I know I worked on this page, so. Oops. Put that down here. Oops. Why is it? Eh? Why are you like this? Oh, that's why. Like, why is it off? Hello! Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Came at a good time. I'm just starting up the comic. I was doing some warm-up stuff, like just drawing my characters a little bit. Oops, that's not my characters. Oops, that's not my characters. Oops, that's not my characters. I'll get to her eventually. Yeah, whatever. I think I closed it. But I was working on a couple different characters, just drawing them for like warm-up poses. But now I'm just gonna do some coloring and clean up some line work here and there. Don't worry, I don't do any actual like writing on here because that's really hard to do. I save that for offline. That's writing is really the hardest part. It's fun though. It's fun trying to imagine what these two talk like. I don't know why, but I always hear Liam Neeson's voice for this character. Probably because I keep saying that he pretty much is like that kind of. Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Richard's fun to draw because of the mustache. And because he's just a big, bulky guy. It's kind of fun to draw him in action poses. And pretty soon in the storyline, I'm going to find a way to separate the two of them just so that June has to figure out how to get around on her own, but for now it's fun having them together. And for the majority of later on, like, they only separate for bits and pieces just so she gets some time to be in the world alone. Because she's lived in a secluded village, so we're kind of like, she's kind of like the viewer's proxy, kind of, where it's like she has no idea about a lot of. She was told stories, but she hasn't really experienced any of it. So she's very curious about all this, about this world. Oops. And Richard's got a background as covert ops, kind of like secret missions for the Sealy and the Earth to just like keep it safe, because like they made a deal where like the Sealy could more freely move to and from Earth if they helped. Yeah, definitely. It's fun to like try and understand where they're coming from, and like I've thought about these characters for a while. Like I'm always playing around with their story. Like I can even show you some of them, like the other ones, really quick, and just tell you a little bit about all of them. So you've seen where they are. Here's a good one of the two of them. Yeah, here's the two of them. She's got her this is June in Richard Steele's song. The story starts with her creating this guitar, so it's like she found this. She has a family heirloom that is this crystal, and she thought she wants to learn to use music as magic, because she's heard stories of her grandmother, who was a very powerful bard. And yeah, Richard's, and then he has a past as a in the covert ops, and it's kind of dark. It's not dark. It's just he doesn't like to remember all of it. It was a lot of missions where you sneak in, you take out the target, and you disappear into the night. So sometimes he feels like it wasn't as like noble as others, but it had to be done. So, and then we have, that's more of her. Let's see. Where's my Grease drawing? I was just working on it. Problem is I've like obscured some of these because I know where you are. Man, where'd she go? Oh, this character is interesting. This is a spirit that I'm playing around with her outfit. So if this one's weird, it's because I'm not sold on it yet. But she's like a forest spirit, like nymph thing that joins up with June because she thinks she's really fun and she wants to like just see where she goes and see where her journey ends. So she's just like jumps into the jewel in her guitar and helps out throughout the story. Or actually, you know what? She's part of the gem. She's been in the gem. That's what it will be. Because there's a moment early on, and I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, she's kind of like a family. Been in the family kind of, and June kind of just finally gets a chance to talk to her early on in the story too. Well, here's this is another side character. If I can open it. Nyla Winters. She's a half dragon, and she's got this ability to like manipulate water and turn it to ice, and she's very fashionable. I wanted to make this like, yeah, I do. I mean, I like. I'm definitely a fan of. I grew up on those kind of shows for sure, so that I'm sure they influenced me a little. But like, yeah, she's interested in studying wildlife and learning more about the human realm because she was trapped in the Feywild for a while. So her family actually just moved to the human world with, like, more recently, and June's mother, who's the one they're trying to save, she's basically mentoring her, and she's in return protecting her because her kind of abilities are a little more offensive than Grace Steelsong, June's mom. Let's see, where is she though? I just was working on her. I know she's in here. Do. I know I can find you some pictures of her if I just know where to look. Weird that I don't know where I put her though. That's kind of not like me. Usually, I put everything into one spot, and for once, one time, I didn't. And of course, the one person I want. Probably because she's open already, technically, I think. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble finding it. I can find another page too right now, so. See, where does that go? Yeah, this is an early page. Where they get this intruder in their house, an ancient gold tree spirit, and it kind of is violent. So I just really like that fifth panel there. It came out so good. And I didn't loom too much on it because, the whole point is that she's shocked, but you don't know these characters yet, so her being sad doesn't mean anything yet. Because I always find it odd in certain things when characters you are I mean, unless there's something with flashbacks in the future, it's really hard early on to make people sad for a character. Yeah, here's the first page where she's making her guitar. And she wore safety glasses because she's responsible. Of course, I'm going to find everyone but Grace because she's the... Why do I have two of him? Oh, here she is. I'm silly. This is what I was working on with her. This is Grace Steelsong. She's got a background in stunning animals, and she also is pretty skilled in alchemy, which she uses to make cures for animals that are starting to be changed with the by these riffs. Yeah, I like drawing. She's got this cool overcoat kind of thing, or not overcoat, but a poncho almost that she wears that's made of leaves, so she could hide in the forest and hide her scent. And she's got a pet raven and this cute little T-Rex that she saved. So I had a T-Rex as a mascot for a little while, or it was a character that I drew and for a different comic, and then I'm like, wouldn't it be fun if she found it first, because her brother is the one that gets stuck with it, but because for at least a while, he watches it sometimes, but and I'll show you what he looks like. He's a necromancer. Yeah. They both love dinosaurs. He kind of does it. He loves them in a different way. He's all about using them, bringing them back to life. Actually, from whenever he finds fossils, he tries to like reanimate them to see if he can revive the creature and see how they actually move. And he's a fan of like ancient insects too, and other fauna. Any kind of like, maybe even like I might even do some ancient crustaceans that he can revive too, because there's fossils for those. So. But I like that magic effect for how he is reviving it, where it's kind of like just like almost like an ectoplasm around for the skin, and maybe it hardens it becomes a little bit more opaque, but it stays like that pretty much. He's not going to magic like a skin that he doesn't see. Like he can't just like guess what their skin structure was like. With the help of his other friend, here I'll show you. Well, I don't have a great drawing of him, but I can show you what I. Where's this? Oh, here it is. Here's one of Clay, because that was Cole. This is the other character. These are the two characters from him, and this guy that I'm about to show you are the characters from my original comic that I dropped when I decided to do a family story. Because this is someone he's a friend of his. This is Clay. I don't really have a last name for him. He's an ex-soldier that was decided to go on a little like walkabout essentially and just like explore caves, and Cole basically told him like, if you're doing that anyway, can you look for some fossils while you're down there, and or like anything that could be used, any magical minerals. So he goes off on adventures and just does some like cave diving and like spelunking, and he's a really powerful geomancer. So yeah, oh, and there's one more I didn't show. The antagonist who shows up in the story. Here's a few of them actually. This is I just randomly this is what he calls himself the first time, but it might be kind of like a Joker thing where he changes it a couple times, like his story where Dekath Moira was what I originally came up with, because, and I'll be honest, I threw it in his I hit random on a fantasy name generator for him, because he's kind of just a background character. He looks scary, but he's really like in another realm, so he's kind of just like the Rita Repulsa kind of thing, of like messing with Grace from a distance. He can't actually like physically attack her because he's trapped somewhere else, but he can send things like elemental creatures, or like some of the abominations he's made that are in the forest that she's watching over, and she's trying to save them because they're in pain. Which is a fun dynamic of having her have to dodge attacks, but also try and like give these creatures shots and stuff. It's like, I wanted to make both parents impressive for different reasons. Here's my little guy. Oh, and this is going to be I'm working on a backdrop for my my channel. So this is my lore, is that my character teamed up with a dragon and some other types of spirits to fight the thing that took his name, because he's hurt them as well, or the thing hurt him as well. But let's get back to work. We're back to work. Just thought I'd share all those, because I love showing off the cast. There's a few other smaller characters, but I'm like, I don't need to show everyone right now. Because there's like two bounty hunters that they run into. Actually, right before this, I can show you the page I was working on after I get this part colored. Do 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 do. But oops. I'm thinking like the main conflict between the two of these is that like he doesn't tell her everything and she slowly finds out more about him. It's not that she's just ignoring him, because she's kind of grown out of that stage. She's more just like, it's more just finding out more about him that he could have just told her. She's old enough to understand a lot of it, or at least not be. She could handle it essentially, and she kind of feels like he's underestimating her. So there's some conflict with that later, but it's not going to be like that. Like I always kind of groan sometimes when people overuse the whole like you should have told me and I'm betrayed, and it's like, guys, you don't always have to have it be a beat. Make that happen. It's like a break. It's like sometimes they can just it could just slowly, like temporarily, like mess with the trust between them. But like maybe they're like out of sync for a little while because of it. Like right before this, they're right before she finds out, they're like teaming up and they can do like special moves together and stuff. And then afterwards, she kind of doesn't even know. Since she feels she doesn't know him, she doesn't know how to like help him anymore. Something like that. Thanks. Oh yeah, this is sorry. Yeah, he essentially is like, you can cut, because he's about to go get visit Clay. I mean Solomon Cole. That's the name of that guy. Grace's brother, and he's like, you can come, but I mean, I remember you having a little rough time last time you went there. And then she just instantly flashes back to that, and she's like, you know what, I really should stay here and study. I got a lot to learn. It's like, never mind. Just seeing like all the spirit insects all over her, like she's like 11. It's like, buddy, that's not really something an 11-year-old wants, that crawling all over them. He's like, why? I would have loved that. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with some more characters for them to run into. Like, the nice thing is that I did have a lot of lore from the other comic that I was working on, so I'm kind of giving them a lot of the characters from the original comic to run into. Like, there's oh yeah, I did have one more that I wanted to show. I do have a couple different drawings of her, but which one should I use? I have an old one of her, but I thought I had a newer one for her. I'll just show the old one, and it looks a little different. I swear I had it, the newer one here, but it's okay. I'll just show you this. Weird. Yeah, this is like all I have. I don't really have a real good title for her. She's I called her the matriarch. She's this giantess that Cole works for. As he's like a consultant for her. And she's got a giant pet bird. Or a couple, probably. She's very much inspired by I even did a fun like fan art for her of her dressed as the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3. Because I'm like, yeah, she kind of does have those vibes a little bit of like, just like she's got that same energy that he does, where it's like, oh no, dangerous creature. Like, she's just gonna crush you. What was I looking for? Oh, that was it. That was what I was looking for. So I don't know why I'm. But yeah. do, 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 do. Thank you. I really try. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at my problem sometimes with this comic is and I found out early on is I over render, so now that I'm further in the comic I'm trying to like simplify because I want to do it faster. Like I found out way too late about the fill tool, the select fill. I did I was working on this for so long without even knowing about this as a feature in Clip Studio, and I'm like, wait, you're serious? There's just a tool that does that? Like, how did I not know about this? But yeah, I have a lot of fun with drawing this kind of stuff. Like, either I'm doing this, or sometimes I used to do art challenges a lot, but I'm taking a little break from that just to do some other stuff. Because, like, those are fun too, though. I did. Oh, sure. Yeah, I've done like what was that? The Mermaid. That's what got me into it. Do 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 do. I hope if that one's bugging anyone, let me know. I can. Sorry for the pun. If that one's giving anyone like making them nervous, I can darken it and not do it right now. Because I know sometimes people have phobias so bad that like I have relatives like that where like it's even if it's not if it doesn't look exactly like it, as long as it looks similar, it can bug. I gotta stop saying that. It could really set them off. I keep saying bug. Bad pun. do, 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 do. See, I'm doing this the other way. You're supposed normally I should keep references here because you can actually where is it? Yeah, here they are. They are right here. See, like I have this here, so I can I should be able to. Yeah, I can just go to all of her color swatches and just get the right color instantly by just doing that. Excuse me. Need some more water. But yeah, it's a nice way to, and I'm gonna try to do this more often where I might even make like a bigger. Gosh, I gotta watch my disk drive, but make a bigger image of just like all the characters lined up. That way, I can just scroll and find who I would need to look at, and I won't have to open another document. I can just keep going this way and find the character that I need the color scheme for. Because, like, for him, in this shot, I just have to fix his, that's okay. He has, like, this different, texture right here on his coat. Don't know why it's being like that. There. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's not black, is that? I think it is. Yeah, I did the black. I got the black instead of the color. Oops. This is why it's good to have to zoom in. There we go. And I think I've mentioned this, but he's kind of inspired by Nausicaa. There's a couple characters in that definitely resemble him. I'm not entirely. They draw. I mean, that team draws their characters very differently, but like there's a character that Patrick Stewart plays. I think what was his name, Ohm, or I forget. But he's like a sword master, and he's what inspired me to make this guy. That's why her father is actually into that kind of. That's why his magic's centered around that. Is I really found that interesting. Having a character whose just main skill set is just using a sword. Plus, I've seen some other animated shows where there's been characters like that, and it's kind of a fun thing to do, to try out. Like mixing like a battle mage kind of, where he's got a background being mostly close combat instead of throwing spells. Oops. Gotta be more careful. More subtle. Doesn't need to be like super. There. That's better. I think as I've been doing this comic, though, the good thing that I'm kind of teaching myself as I go along is I'm not Mike Mignola. I mean, he wasn't Mike Mignola when he first started. So, he was just a guy who wanted to tell a story about a cool drawing he did, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just want to tell a story about these two cool characters I drew that on a whim, really, because like someone was telling me that my original story was a little too complex, or would be a little too difficult for me to tell without a world for them, because I was when I originally did it, I kind of was struggling to do an elevator pitch for the two friends, because essentially that story was just going to be like something bad happens and then they get stuck with the blame for something that happened, and then like they have to like do community service essentially, because like everyone thinks that both of them were involved, and Cole has to like become a teacher again after he just retired from that, and Clay has to help rebuild the city and like do a bunch of tasks for the matriarch character, because she knows he's useful. But like I said, it's kind of like, if I'm gonna have these characters go to that city, so I can already like build it up a little bit in this story, because they're gonna have to like make their way through it. Making the way down. Sorry, a little bit of Mighty Nine there that jumped into my head. Oops. Come on, don't, please. still kind of fun to play around with some texture brushes, even though I'm trying to keep this simple. Is this just black? No, it's not. Okay, good. I'm like, it isn't. I'm hoping as I go along, this will slowly improve. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's bad because I've read plenty of comics with rougher art than this, but I want to get this style a little cleaner as I go along, which I will, because that's the whole point of drawing. Over time, you kind of slowly get more your line work gets more confident, and like as I've been drawing these more often lately, I'm even getting just better at drawing these characters, just without even looking at the reference. What is going on? Why is there? Is there a... Oops, no. Oh no, is there... Oh, I know what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. I'm like, why does that look weird? do, 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 do. But like, yeah, Ghibli and Mignola and like Glenn Keane, people like that. Those, in comedy wise, I'd say like Bill Watterson and Mel Brooks kind of are like two big influences for my for like. I would never say I can get close to them, but they're definitely influences on like how the kind of humor I like, and I would like want to put in this comic. Do, 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 do. Stuff it. Oops. There we go. There's the tone I want. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Little glowing bug. Little bug. It's like lightly glowing. Do, 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 do. Oops. Wrong page. Oh, wrong lever, crunk. You got me. Underrated movie. How does it? Oops. No. That's weird color. I don't like that. Let's do a more subdued brown for the background. Much more subdued. Like this. Yeah. Like he's standing. I'll have him standing right by the door. Well, help to draw the door the right color. do 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 do. Yeah. Do do. Should I? Maybe there's some moonlight actually too. I'm trying to think how that would even. Maybe get rid of this. Or make it much more open. And then kind of. Well, he's really tall, so the button, whatever that was opening the door is going to be much lower. Do 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 do. And maybe actually, what I can just do is like a. Just to save time and sanity, is a really big, yeah, kind of like that. Excuse me. Yeah, that could work. I'm just gonna do that. Make this like the moonlight coming in from the outside. I can lower the opacity too, so it's not quite there. There we go. And then maybe even just make it even more clear. What opacity is that? 75. Yeah. Kind of just like have like. Yes. Just some light moonlight coming in. That could work. Just a nice simple thing for now anyway. I like it. Helps it. Kind of a serene, kind of relaxed setting for an ironic thing where he's about to talk about something scary. kind of throws you off. Like you're like, oh, it's gonna be a pleasant night, and then it's like, bugs everywhere. Oh no. Just need to fix the color because it's really a bit messed up here with the coloring. That's okay though. It's where the editing comes in. do 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 do. Well, you can see if Evie's on too. And to she's probably on there. But I can at least tell them. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I just need to get some more water. My throat's constantly feeling a little bit dry right now for some reason. Some more water and some more caffeine. But mostly water. There we go. And then some. Wake me up a little more. Perfect. Okie dokie. Let's take some. Hello. Oh, good. Thank you. I just wanted to. I just would hate for you to. I did start later, so I didn't want you to think that I didn't have a stream today. Maybe I should just take this off because it's kind of just making a noise, and I don't like that for you guys. I just need water right now anyway. That's good. Whoa. Just having fun adding some more atmosphere to these drawings. I might even... no, they're inside. There would be more light, so he would have some color. I was gonna say I was gonna like, whoops, take some of the color away from him because he's walking into the night, but not yet. On the next page, he'll probably be a lot darker because he's walking through a dark area. He's outside, but for this it makes sense for him to be this color. Whoops. Did I change the opacity, didn't I? I did. Boop, 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 boop. Oops. Yeah. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, that game I started playing, Tales of Seikyu, is really fun. It's a kind of like a farming sim mixed with like a game where you're living in a town of spirits, of like Japanese spirits. It's really got a fun like soft art style, and I hear some people say that it's AI, but I haven't seen. I'll have to look into it because I honestly don't see it entirely. I mean, I see what they might mean, but it just doesn't read too much as AI to me. Like maybe old AI when they were like when they were flat out stealing art from people, because yeah, it looks like that kind of art style where it's like the like concept artist kind of look to it a little bit, where it's like very like rendered but in a like painterly way. Like I've seen some I think I said in the last stream, like I've seen some like Chinese and a few Asian artists that have this similar style, because it's like very almost like Sumi a little bit. I don't know. It's nice though. I like it. Once again, I don't know who to date. Ah! First world problem. Yeah, first world problems. It's like too many adorable people. Ah! At least I know this won't turn into like Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, I like that. Oops. It's like the light pouring in a little bit. If it's that bright, it would be almost, if not full, very close. Yeah, better. Oops. Nice. Now I get to do, well, since I kind of, it's okay. I can go back and, you know, I'll do a little bit more, and then I'll give myself permission to move on. It's like, eat your vegetables first. I don't wanna. I mean, if this is my vegetables on this page, I'll take them. If this is the most, I don't want to say boring, but the least action based, then still a good panel. Yeah, I mean, do one more. Should I do that many? I can always flatten, actually. Why is that there? What's this? Oh, whoops. Oh well. You know what? I bet I can just do this and it'll. Yep. Awesome. I was like, I made the wrong kind of layer, and I think that was a vector layer. And I'm like, I don't really need a vector layer for this. At least not for this part. What's this? Oh, it was the original. I made it a little bit smaller. Let's see, what else do I need? I was gonna do, oh right, I was adding another layer for the Glow. No. Well, that works actually. A very light glow for this little guy. Whoop, not that. That's not light. that's a very big glow. Like just very light. Like glow off of this little insect that's super powerful. Like he's a little like homing beacon for them for Richard to find Grace's brother, because he's hiding in another hidden area. Kind of like how his house is, you can summon his house and it will appear only for him and disappear. Like that's what they're doing right now. This will like summon him to permission to go into the other guy's house, Cole. So yeah, he's gotta. Fortunately, it doesn't really tell him he's coming though. So it's gonna get a little bit of a surprise, like intruder kind of like all the guard dogs are gonna be like instantly all the guard spells are gonna be triggered and everything because someone just got past them and he's like, that's bad. And wait, oh, it's you, sorry. Oops, this is the wrong layer. Oh, that's way too... There's stars, look! No, I'm not doing that. That's so lazy. And it doesn't even look good. If it looked okay, I would say sure, but it doesn't. Maybe there's a lighter version that I can use. No, I'm not doing that. Maybe a little? Yeah, it's not needed, and I'm overthinking things. Like, I don't want to overdo any one panel. Still, it'd be nice to have like a... Thank you! It still would be nice to have some of these... I mean, try and find some brushes that will help me make cleaning up the line work faster. Like, this is actually really nice for a nice straight line. So, yeah, cool. That kind of looks better. I don't like that. Not for that. Not for that. Oh, this is clouds. That's kind of cool. I think, right? Is that clouds? Kinda. Yeah, it kinda is. I can use it also for, no, it won't. Ooh, if I put on the multiply layer, I can, kinda... Nah. Kinda cool, I kinda like that look. Maybe... But I'll put it on I'm gonna put it on a different layer, not on a multiply. I'm gonna put it on a normal layer. Whoops. Yeah, like that. Just like a cool, like, obscuring him a little bit. I mean, obscuring the moon a little bit. Oops. To show that there's a few clouds in the sky. Can also use it for some shadows. Oops, no. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Whoops. Wrong lever. Let's see. Just want to add a few more trees back there. There we go. That's good. That's pretty good, I think. I don't want to overdo it, so I think that I can add maybe some texture to this eventually. Like, I can. What I'll do is I'll just add in a really quick, like, soft grain here, or not soft, but just something there. Yeah. I can clean up the lighting on him a little bit more when I go do the second pass, but that's good color for now. Now I can do the fun one. My favorite! Yippee! Yay! Traumatized June! I think I'm gonna keep his skin color the same as it was, though, where it's like a creepy, like, ghostly blue color, like he's almost like a walking ghost, kind of. It's more fun that way. Whoops, nope, wrong layer. Yeah, like this. Like she's just remembering him as like this little goblin, kind of. Like, come see my pets. They miss you. Yeah, they're great. And like I've said to you, Evie, like, this guy, personality-wise, is so far from this personality. He is not high energy. This is more like the villain in the story, where whereas Cole is kind of like this like very tired older mage that's just wants to study and practice spells. He's not really I mean, he gets a little bit energized when she's around, but like he's not the kind of person to just like do 100 different pranks. At least not this kind. He probably would just like maybe try and spook her a little, but he wouldn't like give her nightmares forever like this. Funny thing is that one on her head is based off of a jumping spider. Might make it purple, actually. Just and they're pretty cute, actually. I always show I show them to people who like think aren't arachnophobic but just don't like spiders. I'm like, but look at this little guy. He's adorable. It's like he's just got a cute little face you want to squeeze, but you shouldn't, because he's at the size of your fingernail. There is one YouTuber where she has a pet jumping spider. I mean, as much as you can have it as a pet, it's kind of just like she lets it loose, lets it eat things, and then puts it back in its little like terrarium, which is like a shoebox size, I think, or maybe it's bigger. No, it's bigger than that. She's got a bigger one than that, but I think it got compartments in it or something so that it doesn't get lost. So she knows where it is, so she can feed it. But they are cute. And this is kind of based off those, a little bit off a combination, because he combines things since he can't find perfect fossils all the time. So this is like a little bit of biology from current centipedes with the ancient ones mixed in. So it does have the nasty pincers of current ones mixed with the the scale that these can get even bigger of the its ancestor. Whoops, how do I do that? Guys, what? Where's that? What? What's happening? Am I dreaming? You know what? Fine, whatever. I don't know what that is, but that's really bizarre. It keeps redoing a line, and I'm like, I want to erase it. Let it erase. Yeah, see, it's not letting me erase it. I bet it's this brush, maybe. So, maybe if I do this. Yay! That worked. Good. Yippee! I wonder why it's doing that. It's kind of jumping around a little. Oh well, it's okay. It's weird though. Why is it doing that? And it's doing it again. The eraser's not working. Wonder why. Oh well, I just won't use it. Fine. Fine, eraser. I don't care. She's wearing like a pastel pink shirt. Just to add to the like contrast of her versus all this stuff around her. The bug wasn't in the way, I would give her a parody shirt of something like Steven Universe or something, but maybe it does have like a gem on it or something. Because I always like in comics when people kind of like put little Easter eggs in for shows they like. I mean, when like Rebecca Sugar put that like I think she put some Evangelion stuff in one episode, and I think some Naruto in another, and I forget. There's a couple things she snuck into Steven Universe. Do you remember any of the other ones? There was a couple. I'm surprised. Well, I guess not everyone has to do it, but that was funny that Voltron had a D&D episode. I love that. That was probably my favorite, one of my favorite episodes. It was just like them playing D&D because it was a moment of like nothing was happening. I think I can't remember what the purpose of it was even. I think it was to give that one guy a little more characterization, but I forget. It was just funny. Yeah, no, there was a couple. I think I also might be mixing in. I know the Owl House had a few as well, because the mother was a big like I think she had like she liked what was that? It's been a while since I watched the show. She was she collected books, I think, right? I forget what kind of she's some kind of she was nerdy in some way. I just can't remember how. Like I think she collected books, but she also I think she had costumes from a show. That was what it was. She and she loved this sci-fi series, if I remember right. Right? I think that's what it was. I think it was a sci-fi show. Because that was the big thing, that kind of a cool reveal of like, I mean, it was kind of hinted at early on, but it was kind of why she was kind of really protective and but worried for her daughter, is that she dealt with that kind of like feeling out of place because she had interests that all the other girls didn't really have. So when she saw her daughter doing the same thing but with just kind of more like fantasy and stuff, she kind of was just seeing herself repeating again. So I guess they're gonna make a movie. I don't know when it's coming out because it keeps getting, because Disney's like all over the place with like it's happening, it's not happening, it's happening, it's not happening, and it's like, guys, just let it happen, please. Just don't get in the way. It's actual animation. Can your studio allow like some like hand-drawn animation, please? But it could also just be like production issues too. Maybe that's what's really in the way. Because I mean, there's so much that goes into those. So like Avatar was smart with theirs, where they waited a while before they told anyone that the movies were coming out. Like I'm pretty excited for those, especially seeing Aang older is going to be really cool. Aang Katara. And older Sokka. Maybe he'll swear. I doubt it. It's my old ringtone. Hello. Thanks. I'm glad you came back. Or I'm glad I stayed on long enough for you to do come back. I'm working on my favorite panel of this page. Her flashback to her to just one bad experience she had with her visiting her uncle. It's like, ugh. Like she's so petrified she's scared to even open her mouth. It's like something's gonna crawl in. Something's gonna crawl in. We were just talking about how I was thinking about trying to make her shirt look like something from another TV show. Like I was thinking maybe of like a Steven Universe kind of like nod or something with a gem or something, but for now I'll put that there as a reminder. But because like a Madoka thing would be a little bit too hard to like do a direct parody of when it's obscured too. Or Card Captor. Sakura. Such a shame that I only saw the American version of that. I heard that the Japanese one was so much better. Like they changed the dubbing back then was not great, so I hear that they changed a lot. Which is too bad because characters were well drawn, so it's like it wasn't the art that was the problem. Actually, I'm gonna just put this on a different layer so I see how it looks, but her eyes, if she's scared, would be smaller. The pupils would be dilated, so probably like yeah. Do, 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 do. Poor girl. She's just like, It's starting to grow her hair out a little bit. I'll keep it a little short, like more like close to shoulder length, like that. I like that. Reminds me of like how my sister was around that age. She had her hair that around, like kind of like that. So. And this is a little jumping spider. He's this little buddy. Totally harmless. But right now she doesn't care. It's like and that giant bee hornet behind her is probably not helping either. It's like buzzing right in her ear. It's like, I don't like it. I hate it. And that sound always used to put me on edge. Still kind of does. It's like when you hear a hornet nearby, you're like, where is it? Find it. Isolate it and get rid of it. Gotten better about not hurting them, but definitely get rid of. It's like, don't want to deal with this. I'm gonna get it even longer. It'll be a little blurred because this creature's further behind, so I don't want it to dominate the drawing. But definitely has a big stinger. No, maybe, like green might be okay. That's the multiplier there, so. Where's the, oh. No. Oh, there we go. Poor June. She's just asked one too many questions about bugs, and he's like, "Oh, I'll show you." It's like, no, not like that, buddy. That's gonna kind of ruin it for her a lot. I know you're excited, but or you want to explain it more, but maybe this isn't the way. Start with the, like, just bring back an ancient cricket or something. Although that might be scary too, honestly. I can't think of very many bugs that, like, ancient-wise would be, like, less scary. I suppose there's ones that have, like, less aggressive designs, though. He just unfortunately has most of the tougher-looking ones. Yeah, that works. No, why is that? Oh, because it's on that layer. That's why. Oops. There we go. So many legs everywhere. And then maybe like behind it all, I figured out a cool, like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. 'Cause I kind of want to do like a... Yeah, something like... Or... No. Just like to show how erratic, oops, some intenser fear is. It's like these just like lines coming off like, That about making it like waves, but that would look more like it was a like mental ability or something. So I might even give these lines like legs so that it's like that feeling of like, yeah. Well, maybe I won't. I'll give it a try afterwards, but first I gotta make it all, and then I'll do that. Oops. Another hand right here. Forgot. His other hand. Maybe like add a few more like erratic lines around the lines or something. Do. This is like, oops. That works pretty good. Yeah, like purposely making them like really erratic lines, it kind of adds to the like unease. And then maybe just put like a dark color behind it. Did I just put that on the wrong layer? Oh well. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I put the erratic. That's okay. I put half of them on the wrong layer. Or I put the extra lines on the wrong layer, but that's okay. Maybe just even just like a light. What do you think? Like a lighter red or something, or maybe try like a black. We'll see what black looks like. Burp. Too real. Let's I gotta lighten it up for now. Maybe more like that, like a dark gray. Yeah, more like that, where it's, and then I can just color her clothes and everything. How are we doing on time? Not bad. What color should her under the long sleeves be? I'm thinking. Maybe black or. Yeah. Like a young kid version of a like Hot Topic kind of punk look. Oh, that made me sound old. You youngsters and your Hot Topics. And oh no. Not the change, not now. June's just always fun to draw, though. She's so. I tried to make her as expressive as possible. Like everything's about her, like over the top, kind of. As the story goes on, even more so. That's what I like in my characters. Like that's probably why I like what I like the most about some of those shows, like like the Owl House and stuff like that, or like Gravity Falls, or any shows where like they let the characters just make weird faces and be wonky. Maybe this is actually a Final Fantasy shirt. It's like the one of the. She's totally retro. Her dad's got her into the old NES games. Or actually, doesn't Legend of Mana also have a giant crystal for its logo? I forget. I think it does. It's been so long since I played those. I know there's one for PC now, but it's still not really on sale. So I'm waiting. I always wait for the next like sale from that company to see if it's on sale. Although it's hard to play JRPGs when you're doing like a comic and some other side stuff. It's like there's like you really want to get invested in the story, and it's really hard to when like I would love to play Expedition 33, but I just know I don't have time. Like maybe I might stream it. I don't know. That would be the only way I could justify it, but I'll think about it. There's some other stuff I want to stream on my Twitch account, but before that. Yeah, I think so too, honestly. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure it does. I am curious to see all the demos that get released in a week. Over the next week and a half, because like Next Fest is always fun. I always love seeing what people like indie games have come up with. So I don't play too many AAA. Mainly because indie are also less expensive, so and sometimes shorter actually too. But not always. I mean, like, Celeste was kind of a long game. Because of my coordination, mostly. I can't remember who I was... Well, I don't remember who it was, but I was watching someone play it, I remember a while ago, and they were near the end of the game. They were at the very end of the game. There's like a final like stretch that is so rough in that game. And I was just like, oh buddy, you're about to hit the wall. And he's like, oh no. And then he did it in one try, and I'm like, well, I'm really happy that wasn't a wall for you, but also like, that's not fair. I suffered here. Why didn't you? I'm like, you should also feel. You should also struggle. Why do I have to struggle? Nah, I was happy for him, especially because I wasn't streaming when I played that game, and he was. So I was like, it's probably good that you didn't have trouble, because it took me like, I lost count how many times I died there. It was like, oh, you just fall. you're slamming into these spike walls and again and again and again and again, and it's like, okay, I get it. I can see the end of the level. Can I just go up there, please? Can I warp? It's like, no, you must suffer to reach the end. That game had a really good story, though. I wonder if any of the Telltale games are even on Steam anymore. Because that might be something fun to play too. But I don't know if those are still even, like... Since the company went under, I don't know if those are still there. But maybe. They still might have distribution rights, so... Who knows? Oh, Evie, did you get a chance to watch any of the Love, Death, and Robots? I know you're really busy right now, so probably not, but I thought I'd ask. Because those are... Actually, I thought they were... I mean, it's a mixed bag, and it's not for everyone. I thought they were better than usual, but I've had people tell me otherwise, so... If they're not your cup of tea, either of your cup of teas, then that's fine. It's... Just fix her hair a little. And by fix, I mean make more messy. She's still a little ragged from her fight. Yeah, no. Which did you see? Oh gosh, were the first ones good? I'm trying to think what the first ones were. Oops, I dropped my pen. I think like the first ones, there was a good one in there. I just gotta remember. I would look it up right now, but it's on Netflix, and Netflix loves to autoplay things, so that will make YouTube very mad. But I think one of the first threes was pretty good, if I remember right. I skipped the first one because it's funny, I get it, but seeing it for a few seconds was all I needed. I got the point. Pew pew aliens, haha. Get it? It's like, yeah, okay, it's funny, but I kind of just want to watch really good animation, and I already saw the preview, so I knew there was better stuff in the middle, so I skipped that one and went to the next one. Was there the cat one? I don't know if you got to the cat one. That was pretty funny. The later cat one, you haven't gotten a chance to see that one, but that one's really good. Where the cat versus Lucifer. Oh, did you get up to how Zeke found religion? Oh, that's my favorite one. Well, I don't know. The cat one's really good too. They're both called like "And Why I Creep" or something like that is the name of the one with the cat. I forget I think that's what it's called or something like that. Really good art style, but How Zeke Found Religion was done by I think Mignola like either consulted or like one of his artists like or his artistic team was involved in it because it definitely has his art style, but like done more animation like because like it's not like Screw on Head where it's just like literally his drawing style. It's kind of like the comic as it currently is, where it's a little bit smoother and cleaner. So it's great. Like, give me supernatural stuff in World War II any day. It's always pretty cool. A waffle. Oh, I get what you're saying. I thought you meant like. Never mind. Yeah, I gotcha. No, I totally get that. I hate that about my memory sometimes because sometimes it does that too, and then like it will like fail me at the worst moments. Like I'll just be having a conversation that turns into a debate with someone at work, and then like about some anime or something, and I'm like, no, but this happened, and because it was the you know this guy. He's like, no, what guy? The guy. I'm like, I don't know his name. I forgot. The guy. Him with the sandals. You know him. Him. Me too, yeah, because I'm always like, they're always like, how can you forget? I'm like, I don't just watch Netflix, guys. Or I don't just like watch anime. I actually have other things to do during the day, so my head isn't just full of like anime trivia. I'm sorry, I don't know Gojo's blood type. Because that's put in like maybe the back row of my it's like on the floor near the exit of my mind palace. Sometimes I step on it and I'm like, oh, okay. It's one of those kind of facts. It's like, oh, random thing that just popped up at the most useless moment. Plus, at times my mind palace is kind of like shifting around too, so. Like a fun house. It's like, oh, good. Thanks for reorganizing things in here, guys. It was already hard enough, and now you're making it worse. Thank you so much. It's like those were only like treasured memories of family members. Thanks for hiding those. But I can remember the like Kellogg's commercial from 1982. Thanks. That's an important memory. Wait, no, it's not. Brain, why can't you hold on to the things I want? Oops. Gotta get the guitar in there too. I forgot. I almost didn't draw that. Gotta... Oops, that was the color. I'll subdue it in a second, but I just want to have it, give it a bright color so it stands out. Oops. Too bright. Yeah, the funny thing is when I was looking back on the Love, Death, and Robots stuff, the I think I was remembering them wrong because last year wasn't the one I didn't like, or could because it was the sad one. Last year was the one that had some good stuff, but it was kind of mostly just like morbid, dark humor kind of stuff. Like it had that one about the mice that lived in the guy's barn, and he bought like that crazy robot that went rogue. Because of course everything in that show is about robots that go rogue. Or make really cool paintings, which was a good one. What was that, like Blue Number or something? I forget what that was called. The one about the pool cleaner. Oh, that was a good story. And then there was the what was some other ones? There were some good ones early on, but last season, but the season I didn't like was the one with the like population control stuff and all that other sad stuff. And I'm like, I don't need that. No, that's not what I want. I didn't want that. Oops, that's why. Whoops, wrong hand, but I guess it works fine. Just do it again and do it on the right layer. Is it on this? Or maybe? Yeah. Well, at least I'm starting to draw on this layer anyway, so we can maybe put her hand a little lower too, maybe, because she's really reaching up there, so maybe make it lower since she's just in the middle of a conversation. There we go. That looks a little less stressed. And then we can just move the color down. I think this is it. Or that's just part of that. Maybe this? Yes. Nothing. Nothing. I'll be right back. Eat, eat. Yeah. Have you heard anything more about Digital Circus? I honestly haven't heard any. I haven't been on their blog though, so or their Twitter or their Blue Sky or whatever they use. So I'm not sure what they're. Although they probably keep like everything pretty close to the chest until like the cards close. Yeah, before until they're really ready to announce something. So even if I went on there, I doubt I would find anything until it was like the week of. So. Where? Okay, that doesn't help me. Maybe it's this? This? Yeah. There. You know, this is mostly done. I kind of want to just... Maybe we should, actually, hang on. I'm just going to clean up the line work. Or clean up this edge here a little bit more. It might shrink down a little bit here and there, but it's I'm liking how this page overall has like progressed today. I made a lot of progress. Like I got a lot of the original pages colored. That one looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that one. Like, the 2 panels on the bottom look really good. Need to finish that one up in the top right, but in top left, but it looks great so far. Like, it's another really strong composition, I think. So but yeah, they're trying to think if there's anything else I need. No, I think I'm good. I think that's it. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I just inhaled wrong. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna have if I can think of something that I want to do, I'll play a game, but maybe I might just make it a regular art stream and then save the next one for the week after, which is the one, I think what's the date of that one? Yeah, the next one would be a better one probably, because that's like the beginning of my vacation. But we'll see. Maybe I might start something at least. That's probably what I'll do. Maybe is I'll do like a half hour or like maybe like an hour at most of like an adventure game, and then I'll do a huge like celebration on Saturday to start my vacation, where I maybe I'll play it for as long as I can, which is gonna be a mistake, but whatever. I don't have anything planned for that Sunday anyway, I don't think. So I mean, if you have any thoughts on adventure games, Evie, let me know, because I'm up for anything. Like any LucasArts, any Sierra games, they're all good to me. I mean, Sierra's less good to me because you can die in those games, but other than that, they're great. So if you have a favorite, let me know. I like to take requests sometimes too. Like I do have Gabriel Knight still, and maybe I'll give that a shot, but I don't know. We'll see. That one you can lose in a lot, so I don't know. That one's kind of a little difficult, and it might take longer than a few days to beat, so maybe I'll do a simpler one, like the Monkey Islands or something, or I don't know. Probably, or Day of the Tentacles, actually really quick. Maybe I'll do that one. That's a fun one. Yeah, if you think of anything, let me know. But I'll probably plan on Day of the Tentacle if nothing else is suggested, because that's a fun one. So, all right. Well, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. We'll be doing some more comic, and then probably around. Let's see, when will I start? Yeah, probably around like 9. I'll start Day of the Tentacle, or maybe like 9:30. That way I'll give myself a little more time to draw, because I'll be working on the comic, so that takes more time. So, yeah. Just get some work done on this, and then have some fun playing that for like a little bit. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you all next Wednesday. So have a wonderful weekend, and